very quick video. I want to video number 2 now. These are just going to be very quick. Something else that has happened lately is that, as you know, I attend an Asperger's syndrome self-advocacy group, and the group has decided to set up a subgroup which is going to be looking at specifically at countering some. That's going to get loud now. Okay, so I'll just wait until that's gone. You can hear me still, hopefully. Yeah, as I say, it probably wasn't a good idea me doing my washing while I'm doing the video. I do my washing every Tuesday, and I probably should have waited a bit, because that's going to get quite loud and vibrate in a minute. Probably wasn't a good idea me doing a video. It's going to get loud. I'll try and carry on and hope for the best. Yeah, what I'm saying is I attend a self-advocacy group, and the self-advocacy group has set up a subgroup looking at countering some of the more negative aspects of the neurodiversity movement. Not all of the neurodiversity movement, because we do acknowledge that the neurodiversity movement has resulted in some positive gains for autistic and disabled people, particularly in education and things like that, and those gains we want to uphold. But the group is really criticising the kind of more hardcore elements of the neurodiversity movement that treat autism as merely a difference and not the disabling, impairing condition that it actually is for the vast majority of autistic people, and how the autism narrative is dominated by the top kind of 20%, or even less than that actually, of individuals who tend to kind of be the most outspoken, dominant people, but also don't have as much disability, say, as people, as other autistics who might not be able to make so much noise, as it were. So their views often get heard, and that can lead to a kind of dominant narrative that suggests that autism isn't a disability, and that autism is just a difference to be celebrated, and that autism is not an impairment, and this could be very harmful for people whose autism is actually a lot more disabling and who need to get benefits and state support, and who really struggle, and basically it sends messages out to government and other sectors that autism isn't a disability. Then that could be really harmful for people who actually do have very disabling autism in different ways, shapes and forms. So so that's what the group is about. It's a subset of the subgroup, I should say, of the self-advocacy group I attend, where a few of us in that group, myself included, really want to raise awareness of more disabling autism and autistics who have greater support needs, and to try and make groups more accessible for those people, because often groups are dominated by highly able autistic people, and also to kind of get the message out there more widely. We might set up a website, we might have a YouTube channel. This is all in the early stages at the moment, and we still need to decide upon a name. I suggested Disabled Autistics Matter, which acronym is DAM, but obviously I don't know yet. It might be Autism is a Disability, that was someone else's suggestion, so it could be any of that. It might be something else completely. We haven't yet decided on a name. That is still pending. I'm not really fussed, really. The main thing is that we do good work and get the message out there, really, at the end of the day. So that's something that's really positive, because clearly I'm not the only one who has issues with the neurodiversity movement. There are in fact quite a few autistics who are more disabled by their autism, like me, who have issues with some aspects of the neurodiversity movement. No, I say we're not completely against the neurodiversity movement as a whole, because there are some aspects of the neurodiversity movement that are positive. It's the very kind of hardcore vocal contingent of the neurodiversity movement who take a very, very radical stance and say that autism isn't a disability, or that autism isn't a disorder, or that autism isn't an impairment, when that might be the case for them. And it begs the question, why then do they need a diagnosis if it's all those things? Because really a diagnosis happens at the point at which you need support, I would assume. But anyway, that being said, these people do basically preach from their ivory towers about autism not being a disability and autism not being a disorder, and some of them it might just be a case of not wanting to face the facts, or maybe they feel better by saying autism isn't a disability or whatever, because some of them actually are disabled, but they just can't. I sort of think they've sort of got their heads in the sand. But there is this kind of highly vocal minority of individuals in the neurodiversity movement who are very, 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 very able and do most of the talking, and we want to kind of ensure more balanced representation. That's what we want to do. So I'm looking forward to that. So do let me know what you think about that, and I'll be interested to know, and thank you for watching.